when you are looking to achieve the best look possible and the best version of yourself, chase that. Don't chase looking or achieving a look that is like someone else.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel, and today's video we are going to be discussing why you don't look like the pros, or why you don't look like that guy or girl that you idolize. So I'm going to run through a few reasons why, and I'm going to discuss them in as much detail as I can go into, and as I can explain from my experience and what I've learned, or my knowledge, both anecdotal and relevant to the research. So the first point we're going to discuss is muscularity, and this is something that unfortunately I've come a suspect of in terms of comparing myself or forcing a comparative look between two individuals, myself and someone else. And this happens a lot in the bodybuilding industry, or generally like the fitness industry, and the subculture of bodybuilding is comparison. And the thing is, guys, when you are trying to get lean, the conditioning that people achieve that are slightly more experienced or ahead of you is not just influenced by how hard or how long or how efficient they diet. A lot of how they look, the end result, or what they actually produce in the end, is highly influenced by their muscularity at the start. How long have they spent investing? One of my biggest examples for muscularity in a combination of conditioning is Alberto Nunez. And Alberto has such a quality combination of muscularity and extreme conditioning. So much so that you might find it quite relevant to compare him, or at least see him as the peak comparative to some other bodybuilders in the natural realm. And I found this comparison myself to be quite an issue, because Alberto is so much more experienced than me. He has laid down so much more muscle tissue, so that when he diets down and gets the fat off, he will look drastically different to someone of a lower or less musculature. Okay, so they have less muscularity, and this is quite prevalent in body parts that are really difficult to get lean, and these include the glutes, the hamstrings, and the low back. A lot of people have lagging glutes and lagging hamstrings overall in terms of development, because in their first few years of lifting, who really grows good glutes? Not many people. Same with hamstrings. They take time and investment to develop. So over time, as your muscularity increases, your ability to look like individuals like Alberto will increase, because you will be a more muscular person. But if you're 18, 19 years old and expecting to look like Nunez when you peel away the layers, think twice, because you're probably going to be upset. Next topic, or next opportunity for differences in the end result, is going to be your ability to retain muscle over the course of a diet. And this is something that's highly influenced, or at least what we can see, or what's generally conceived in the bodybuilding or natural bodybuilding realm, is that the older you are, the more potential that you have to retain lean muscle mass throughout a diet. It tends to be that older athletes have a greater capability to retain lean muscle mass, and younger athletes have a greater ability to build lean muscle mass, but a lesser ability to hold on to it when dieting. And this could be for a number of reasons, like genetic factors, stress factors, the actual ability for those young individuals to push and lose fat without getting really, really high stress or losing a lot of the strength that they've got. And also how much of that muscle is like just the foundations, like how long have they earned that tissue for it to be there and stay there. I think there's a number of factors that do influence this, but it's something that you need to take into consideration, is that how long have you been weight training and how long have you invested, because that will make a difference. And one of the best examples of that is probably Jeff Alberts, in terms of his ability to retain muscle over the course of contest prep diets. You can see that his look has potentially not increased or improved as a result of building lean muscle mass, but as a result of retaining it better. And that's something that's probably something that you need to consider when dieting down for shows or getting extremely lean. The final topic is, of course, genetics and genetic factors, because those are huge and play a massive role in whether we look or achieve a certain look. And there are some genetic outliers, because what I've discussed already is age and muscularity. And someone that comes to the top of my head amongst other names, like Zach Paulos, who is a very young junior natural bodybuilder that has incredible conditioning and muscularity. But one of the others is Nsima Inyang, and he is probably one of the most muscular humans I've ever seen, combined with being quite young and looks to have retained a lot of muscle mass when dieting down to look just disgusting. So he is a definite outlier in this situation, and that proves the importance of genetics. So guys, what I really want you to take away from this video is that when you are looking to achieve the best look possible and the best version of yourself, chase that. Don't chase looking or achieving a look that is like someone else. Be motivated by these people. I'd be lying if I'm not motivated by guys like Nunez and Zach and Nsima and of course Jeff, like the people that I've mentioned in this video. But at the same time, I know my capabilities because I've learnt that through experience, and I've learnt that through also developing my knowledge to a point where today I can pretty much see my capabilities as an athlete dieting down. Don't set limits on the way up, just think of your potential as a natural athlete as exponential. Like just think that you can get as big as possible. Don't set limits on the way up, but on the way down your look will be really influenced by the factors that I discussed in this video. So take them all into account and then go ahead and complete the process as best you can. Hope this has been informative, guys, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you in that next video. Cheers, guys.